Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eric here, and today I'm back for another movie review. I'm joined by my good friend Pero here.
Hey guys.
And we just saw Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, released pretty recently in 2019. Stars Tara Strong. Who are the other guys?
Yeah, Troy Baker's Batman.
Troy Baker. And not Mark Hamill for the Joker either. Kind of disappointing, but you know what?
It was a cheap knockoff. Some guy doing an imitation of Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yeah. So, anyways, you know, while we're on the characters, do you have any thoughts on the characters that we just witnessed there?
I mean, I liked Leonardo. I thought Leonardo was alright, in all honesty. I mean, Leonardo's kind of an easy character to nail. He's always pretty consistent in most iterations. So, yeah, you know. Leonardo. Yeah.
Leonardo, that's the only character you liked in the movie?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. My character take. I'm a big fan of the 2003 Turtles. Turtles Back to the Future. If that's the name of like the miniseries they did, and the Turtles.
Wasn't a fan of Back to the Future, but you know.
Turtles Forever. Okay, I'm not as big a fan of that as I was of the original TMNT, but you know, I'm a pretty big Turtle scholar, I'd like to say. I also play a lot of the video games, you know, even the NES one. Love them all, and the arcade one. But I gotta say, you know, while we're on the topic of the Turtles, I feel like they're greatly underpowered in every way. Like, they absolutely get decked by Batman with no redeeming chance at him, and it's like when the Turtles work together, they should be able to take on anyone.
Yeah, they didn't really have the Turtles working together as a cohesive whole.
Exactly.
Know? Except for a brief part in the very beginning, but you didn't really see them do anything as like a whole. Like, you didn't see any of the iconic Turtle team attacks or anything.
Yeah.
It was just each of them just working separately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And while we're on that, I just felt like Donatello, I don't think has ever been anyone's favorite turtle, but especially so for this movie. He just really was just, even like the Turtles, I feel like weren't even liking him and stuff. On the subject of Michelangelo, he was kind of like maybe even too much Michelangelo in this movie, you know? It's sort of like someone watched the original TMNT and is like, how can we imitate this? Except they don't have any like real experience with it. And Raph, I felt like, was pretty underutilized. You know, from my understanding of TMNT, you know, he should be just one notch below Leo. But in how the film portrays it is like Leo's by far the reigning champ of the Turtles, and everyone else is several notches beneath him. So I wasn't a fan of that. As far as the Bat family goes, I would honestly much rather prefer if it was just Batman that represented the Bat family. Commissioner Gordon could still appear, obviously, if you consider him, but Robin and Batgirl, they were completely useless.
They had Damien in this movie, and this was like this was like the least Damien. It's just fucking weird.
Exactly. Honestly, I don't have any gripes against it. I like Barbara Gordon, and I think, this is unpopular opinion, but I think the animated universe they have going on portrays Damien just fine. Maybe a little bit too overpowered at times, but for the most part, it just really wasn't landing. As far as the villains go, I felt like that was kind of all over the place as well. Like, having the random Arkham Asylum villains just come up as a distraction. Having them all, you know, get infected with the mutagen just didn't work too well for me, in my opinion. Cobra Joker.
Yeah, so all of the villains were fucking furries. And I wish that was a lie.
Except Penguin.
This is Batman with the character's personas. Disgusting. Get him out of here.
I did like, I will admit, I did like Batman in his Batman form.
The only mutation I liked was the fucking Mr. Freeze as a polar bear.
I was not a fan of that
it's
one.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And they completely threw Poison Ivy out the window too.
What the fuck was she?
She was like a plant.
I know, but everyone else had fucking animals.
Yeah, and like all of them appeared like later on in like the, well, I mean not like later on, but like in that big arena thing where everyone's fighting. But Poison Ivy's still sidelined for whatever reason, and I just felt like none of them were really too developed or anything. Like even Joker was just like, people know Joker, so let's throw him in there, but not really all too necessary to things, you know. And just another random gripe I thought about Donatello. The only dub he gets in this movie is when Bane tries to break, you know, his back, and it just his shell saves him, and he counts that as his own dub. That was kind of cringe. Well, Donatello is kind of cringe throughout the whole film.
Big cringe.
Him and Damien are probably my least two.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I did like Shredder. I felt like they definitely did a good job of giving him
they definitely utilized Shredder really well, I think.
Yeah, that definitely made him imposing as like a pretty big, you know, boss. You know, I mean, he takes down Batman in the first scene. Granted, through a little bit of a ancient secret technique. Otherwise, he probably would have lost, in my opinion. But you know, Raish is fine too.
Yeah, I don't really care for Raish.
Really, I kind of liked it when he broke Donatello's arm. That was
him towards the ending was fine. I just think everywhere else it was just a generic Saturday morning type of villain, you know.
That's fair. That's fair. What do you think of the plot of the film?
Oh god, it was paper thin. Paper thin, you know. Oh my god, you know, the Foot Clan, they're here and they're doing some dastardly shit. That's about it. That's about it, in all honesty.
Well, you know,
I mean, you can't really ask for much, but
yeah,
I would want something, you know, something.
I'd say some of the motives made sense, like Shredder wanting the Lazarus Pit.
Right.
That's a good tie into things, you know. Definitely a Shredder motivation. The whole Ra's al Ghul trying to destroy Gotham and rebuild it in his image. I'm sorry, I don't remember that being a big Ra's al Ghul ambition for me. I just have not really seen that a lot as a particular ambition of his, and it quite honestly just didn't really make a lot of sense to me either. Like, what are you going to do for all these mutated civilians now, you know? But the Shredder one made some sense. Yeah. So, overall, what did you think of, like, the dialogue?
Dialogue, oh my god. Dialogue was garbage. I mean, someone out there probably does like the dialogue. Sure. If you're into, like, the corny dialogue, it's fine. It's fine. But to me, God, it was just not good. Every time Damien opened his mouth, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, just shut the fuck up, please.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I sort of thought the dialogue worked at some points, but there's just something wrong with the tone of how everything, like...
Exactly. This shit wanted to be so serious, but at the same time, it wanted to not be serious at all.
Exactly. Like,
Who was the audience for this movie?
100%. 100%. Like, sometimes it just goes from more of, like, very, very kid-oriented jokes to, like, you know, like, I'm Michelangelo and I'm gonna slide into Alfred Rice carrying 10 peaches, cowabunga! And then, you know, Shredder's, like, killing people and there's blood flying everywhere, a guy gets beheaded, they're cursing, you know? And it's just, like, you know, it's just... I just feel like at this point you have to pick one. I think it can be juxtaposed well, that style, but they really did not land it there, you know. And again, this again has to do with some of the characters, but like Donatello, just every time he opened his mouth, everyone we watch would just groan, you know. And I was like, oh man.
The Nickelodeon version of Donatello though, the CG animated one. There's a new one that just came out. But the CG animated version of Donatello, I actually do like Donatello because he has an interesting motive. If you ever get the chance to watch that, TV show,
I haven't. I know I call myself a turtle scholar, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But what do you think of the action?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah,
some scenes were better than others, definitely.
Fair. I thought the action was good overall, but nothing was really
Nothing
terribly
blew me away.
Right, nothing you'd want to like look up as a fight on YouTube afterwards. To be honest,
that's a good way to put it.
But like the fighting was definitely sufficient. Like it was definitely satisfying to see Batman and Shredder go toe to toe, and the ending fight scene was definitely well done for the most part. I definitely wouldn't like gripe at it or make it a huge flaw. The only thing is the Turtles get jobbed over and over again. Like they lose to Raish, they lost to Shredder, until like very stupid ways of winning, and I just felt like it wasn't a good payoff. Like kicking Ra's al Ghul in the nuts, like that should not be how you take down Ra's al Ghul. Or Batman's being like Batman about to lose, and I'm going cowbunga, and then Raph knocks him out, knocks the Shredder out with his turtle shell. Doesn't exactly make sense. But as far as beating up Mutagen guys or Foot Clan, that was satisfying for the most part for me.
Yeah.
So, now you got your final thoughts and your final verdict for the film.
Final verdict, I'd give it a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
It wasn't horrible. Like
twice as good as Dark Phoenix.
Yes. I would watch this movie over Dark Phoenix any day of the week.
Okay. That's a good sign. Overall for me, any final thoughts? Yeah, they were planning on a sequel for this based off the end credits. They show Shredder with the joke,
the iconic Shredder scene,
right? Shredder's
like
hand,
the whole Day of the Dead type of deal, or whatever.
Hand through the rubble,
is exactly.
But it's white, it's pale. He's got green hair. He has been Jokerized.
When it pans over to his face, it's Joker Shredder. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I don't think.
Why?
I think this movie sufficed. I think if anything with the, TMNT Batman verse, I think there's potential with it. The comics were good.
Yeah.
They just can't keep this universe.
Not in this direction.
Yeah, they have to reboot it.
Just do it in a different direction. I have not seen a DC animated film as bad as this since Batman Ninja, in all honesty.
What about Batman Killing Joke? Oh, Batman Ninja came out afterwards?
Batman Ninja, I'm pretty sure came out after Killing Joke. Yeah.
Okay. Well, overall, I think I'd rate it a 5.5 out of 10. Like I said, the action was sufficeable. So, I mean, that's a little bit above average for me. Actually, you know what? Scrap it. I'm rating it a 5 out of 10. A perfect 5 out of 10. Just, due to the fact that action was sufficeable, and even though I did complain about the dialogue, at times it would be funny, sometimes unintentionally funny, but it did work out well, and, they definitely tried, a lot, like, why bring in all the Batman's rogues if you didn't, care at least a little bit,
The movie's worth watching just to hear Batman say, "It's pizza time."
Yes. For pizza movie 5 out of 10. Batman God. Pizza Time, 10 out of 10. But yeah, overall, it's worth watching once, in my opinion. Or just watching this review, actually, is good enough. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Tune in for more movie reviews coming soon. Next one on the agenda, Toy Story 4. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.